Greetings, everyone. My name is Caitlin Corcoran, and I teach social studies here at Fossil. I was born and raised in Fort Collins, graduated from Rocky. After graduation, I went up to Wyoming for college. That's where I met my husband. My husband and I then are both teachers. He teaches at Cruz Elementary, fourth grade. We are both in our 8th year of teaching. Our first 2 years, we moved to Memphis, Tennessee. I taught at a high school there, teaching high school social studies as well. After that, we decided to move back west, got jobs in Denver, Colorado. I taught 6th grade social studies for 3 years down in the Montebello, Green Valley Ranch area of Denver. Denver just didn't feel like home, so we decided a couple of years ago to move to Fort Collins back home for me. And we've been here since then. We've been here for 3 years. So this is my 8th year of teaching, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy teaching social studies, mostly because of the discussions and the way we can look at and analyze historical events to help us understand our lives today. For online class, for me, the biggest thing is going to be resources. So I want to make sure parents are aware of what I use, the programs I use, how I use them. So you can access everything from my learning page. Most students probably go through Google Classroom, which I'll go over in a minute. I have links to Google Classrooms. Students can access their classroom calendars so they can see when upcoming due dates are. There's also some helpful links down here. So if students have questions about grading expectations, what to do if they miss a class remotely, late work form, things like that. I'm going to kind of focus on grading and what to do if they miss a class. So grades are weighted like this. Assessments are worth 40%, projects are worth 30% of their final grade, assignments 20, and professionalism is 10. Professionalism is like, are they being a professional student in the environment? Are they being respectful? Are they working on what they need to work on? Essentially, are they putting their energy into class, or is their energy elsewhere? There's drop downs if you want to know what goes into each of these categories. What do I look at? It's going to be, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to copy that link. You can kind of get some more specifics on that. I'll let you explore. I don't want to take time with that. I want to hit like the big points, and you can explore more as you need. For my class, late work is usually the most common question. Late work will be accepted, or missing work will be accepted up until the last day of the unit. This is the important part. I will take any late work or missing work up until the last day of that unit, which I let students know when that end is coming. They can earn up to full points for it. So I won't take off points for late work. I know things come up with technology, so I'm trying to be gracious and give some wiggle room with that. But they only have until the end of the unit. After that, those assignments will not be accepted. So it's important for students to know that if they want to change that grade, which is showing up as a 0 in the grade book, they will need to make sure that they get it turned in before the end of the unit to get credit. After that, the 0 will remain. So how do I know that students have completed their work after I've already graded it? That's where you might notice this kind of throughout. And I nag kids about this, not nag, pester a lot in my classes, but I have a late work form. So I have it linked here. I have it, if you noticed on the home page, I had it linked at the bottom there. If I miss a class, I believe I have it linked there. Yep, right here. I also have it in Google Classroom. Let me just go to history for students to access there as well. This form is incredibly important. This is how I know that students have finished something that they are ready for me to grade. I cannot go through every single assignment for every single student to see if they happen to get something done. This is the form that I am asking students to fill in, just giving me their name, what subject, what class period, when was it due, when did they turn it in, kind of just giving me an idea. Where do I need to look? What assignment is it that they turned into me? Where is it? What program? Since we use a couple different programs in this class. Um, Letting me know what's going on, if there's any questions I can help them with. I check this a couple times a week. I'm pretty good about updating grades as soon as I get them, but sometimes it will take a couple days for me to update those grades. So it won't be an instantaneous thing where that gets filled in. Next day, the grade gets updated, but it is the fastest way and the best way. I get a lot of emails, and I want to make sure that what I get in an email is asking for help, like from students, so I could prioritize that. And then if you are asking for something to get graded, filling this in is the way to let me know you're ready for your grade to get updated. Those are the main questions. I have a lot of information on here. Um, I feel like late work is probably the biggest question I get. Homework is another question I get. They will have nightly homework, especially since we are remote, kind of combining in person and on their own learning. Um, there are comments about how this year is going, or questions about how this year is going. It is really important. I'm sure students have caught on to this, that students stay on top of their work. Since we are in a quarter system right now, we are combining an entire semester's worth of work into right now 8 weeks for quarter one, and I think 8 or 9 weeks for quarter two for even classes. So we are moving very quickly across the board in all our classes. So it's important. Time management is a big thing that students will benefit from at this point. Uh, please know that I am here if there's any confusions for you, or if there's any confusions for students. I prefer students reaching out first, kind of working on that self-advocacy piece. Um, that way we can figure it out directly. If it can't be answered over an email, I have office hours on Fridays from 10 to 12. We can chat over video chat. I can share resources with them. I can be there for one-on-one support. So I just need to know when students want to use office hours or need to reach out during office hours, and I am happy to schedule something with them. So please know that that is also always available. I hope everyone is doing well, staying healthy. I hope everyone is adjusting as best we can to our current quote unquote normal, for what life is like for now. And keep me posted on how I can help with your students' experience with geography or US history. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you for stopping by.